Hey, welcome everyone. This is Mike from ZozoStockWatch.com, and this is your stock watch list for May 2nd, Wednesday. Let's go ahead and get into it. We have some earnings that came out after the bell tonight, courtesy of the trade exchange. WATT earnings per share beat. That stock volatile in the after hours. So Watt earnings per share beat. Guild. They had an earnings per share and revenue miss on GILD. So that stock selling off in the after hours tonight on Guild. Next up, let's see what we had. We had Apple come out with earnings. Okay, here we go. Apple had earnings after the bell. Apple earnings per share beat, revenue missed. On Apple, earnings per share beat, revenue missed. Apple, though, moving up in the after hours. Apple shipped more than 52 million iPhones, more than 9 million iPads, and more than 4 million Mac computers last quarter. Apple quarter two iPhone shipments, 52.22 million versus 53 million expected, so a little shy on the iPhone shipments. The stock did move up. We did get some selling, but they're bouncing it again on Apple. Quarter two earnings per share, 273 versus 269 expected for Apple quarter two earnings there. So Apple moving up in the after hours. Apple announces a 100 billion buyback program, hikes a dividend by 16% for Apple. And let's see if there's anything else. Then we had the crude oil API numbers come out after the bell at 4:30. It was a build on the crude oil, plus 3.427 million barrels. Gasoline was a build. So oil moving down in the after hours, reflected by the ETF USO. Let's see if there was any other news that came out after the bell, courtesy of the trade exchange. So earnings tomorrow morning. Here's a list of earnings for you for tomorrow morning. DFIN will be HUM reporting tomorrow morning. ZTS, Flow, a few names there. But we're pretty much past, the big names this week. Apple, the big name everybody was watching. So Apple holding up well so far in the after hours. All right, so that's some of your news courtesy of the trade exchange. Let's look at the action in the SPY today. Bulls doing what they need to do. They keep defending down near the 200 SMA. We kind of got this hammer candle. We were pushing down. Bears trying to get us down below the 200 SMA. So now we're going to have to see if we get a continuation move with the Apple earnings out of the way tomorrow. Now, what we do have on our plate tomorrow, though, in after around 2 o'clock tomorrow, the FOMC announcement comes out at 2 o'clock. So another possible market mover there. But for today, the bulls did reverse us back up. Let's check out the intraday chart of the SPY. So as the morning progressed, you see here in the pre-market, we started selling off. We got down to about that 262 level, and I keep this green line on my chart. This is right around where the 200 SMA is on the daily chart, so just above it. So a higher low here. Then we pushed up, and in after hours, we're kind of holding those gains so far with the Apple earnings that came out. So tomorrow, we'll see if we're going to get a continuation move to the upside, or are they going to sell us off, like they did with Caterpillar earnings. Remember, Caterpillar had that big reversal on the conference call. So that's what I'm kind of watching to see with Apple. It's about 5:39 my time. Let's take a look at first one up is AQMS. All right, so we had a one-day pop here, then we got the pullback, and now the buyers are right back here around that $3 level. 1.1 million shares came into the name on AQMS. So this one will be on watch tomorrow. AVGR. Now this stock has been, smashed here. They actually did a 1 for 40 reverse split. And it's been kind of fry panning here, trying just backing and forthing. But this is a nice candle here today. 3.9 million shares, getting us back over the 50 SMA on AVGR. So maybe that 150 break, 155 break on AVGR. We'll see how it sets up intraday. Possible swing trade here in BLMN. Actually had call activity, unusual call activity in Bloomin' Brands. So that stock moved up 5.5 million shares, basing under this $25 area. So we'll keep an eye on that for a possible swing trade on the break of 25. Cassie has been quietly holding up after this big pop. It's been kind of flagging back over $7 now, back over the fast moving averages here on Cassie. Volume a little bit light today, under a million shares, but expanding from recent volume. So this Cassie will be on watch, maybe a sleeper for tomorrow. CHEK, we actually traded this in the service today, gave us another nice trade, went from 14.25 up to $15 today on CHEK. So a nice percentage gainer there. EVLV, sorry, this one had volume today, 1.4 million shares. The high today, 134. So we'll watch this one intraday. As you can see here on this intraday chart, the stock was moving up into the close on EVLV. So that'll be on watch. FCRE actually called this one in the service today over that 123, 125 break, and it popped up to about $1.50 on FCRE. 5.6 million shares came into this name, so this one will be on watch. HTBX, we got a trade in this one towards the end of the day, called it over 405, and it popped up to about $4.27, 25 cents for HTBX. So nice closing trade there as it got back over $4. It popped up to 4.25, so traders took money off the table there. HZNP, kind of a bottoms up type of trade here, holding this 13 area, trying to get back above the 50 SMA. I'll have it on watch tomorrow. And 2.8 million shares. Not a favorite, but we'll see if there's any action in this one for tomorrow. IPXL also starting to get back over the 50 SMA here. 1.1 million shares traded. You know, that $20 number up ahead. So we'll see how this one sets up intraday for tomorrow. Leads, watching for that $5 break. You see up here it spiked up to 5.16. The other day it spiked up to 5.10. Today's high just under $5, 4.89. So if this may be 4.95, $5 for the break on LEDS. 1.3 million shares, holding above all those moving averages, the 50 and the fast moving averages. LVS, possible swing trade in this name. Looking for this one to get up over that 75 area on LVS. So this one could be a possible swing trade. There were some good numbers out of Macau. So I saw Melco moving up today. Win actually moving up today also. So LVS will be on watch for that $75 break for a possible swing. SN, another semi. So with that Apple news coming out today, so maybe some of the semis are going to maybe get some pushes up. MU is moving up in the after hours. SWKS, a supplier to Apple, having a big move up. So maybe this RESN, a semiconductor name, might want to make a move tomorrow. So we'll have this on watch. Out of the airlines, SkyWest holding up the best. The high today on SkyWest was 58.45. So this one will be on watch maybe for that 50-50 break. 58.50 break for SKYW out of the airlines there. Twitter, working with Disney, and that news came out yesterday, gave it a big pop, holding this $30 area. We'll see if there's any type of setup in Twitter for tomorrow. TXMD, nice pop, 4.4 million shares. This one just under 580, the highs for today. So if it can get over maybe 585, we'll see how it sets up on the intraday for tomorrow. Under Armour had a good day today. Under Armour, nice pop. There's a recent high of 18.28. So we'll watch this one, possible swing trade in Under Armour. UEC, CCJ made a big move today, CCJ. So UEC, maybe this one might be the next one to go. 1.2 million shares came into the name, 62 high. So just closed off of its highs. Now it's a, usually a very low volume stock, as you can see from the intraday chart here, but we'll see if this can get some momentum. USG takeover chatter, I believe, on this name. USG, nice pop, nice volume. So this one will be on watch tomorrow. VVUS, an under $1 name, huge volume coming into VVUS. So we'll have this one on watch for tomorrow. And then lastly, Weight Watchers International holding up through all this selling in the market today. Nice move up. Has that 73 number up above. The high was 73.24. So this one will be on watch for tomorrow. All right, so that's the watch list for May 2nd. This is Mike from ZozoStockWatch.com. Hey, come check out my service. It's $44.95 for the first month, so you get half price for the first month. Come trade like a professional. Come trade with discipline, and I know you're going to like my service. This is Mike at ZozoStockWatch.com, and I'll put the link to my service down in the description box. All right, have a great night, all. Thanks for listening.